In this video, we'll talk about predicate nouns and adjectives.
Кейтлин студентка.
Когда мама Кейтлин была студенткой, она училась в Париже. Денис студент. Когда Марат Азатович был студентом, он познакомился с Римой Юрьевной. Рима Юрьевна – учительница. Раньше мама Аманды была учительницей. Наталья Михайловна русская. Ее бабушка тоже была русская.
Here we're talking about predicate nouns, and what this means is that we're talking about sentences that have the verb to be. As we already know, the verb to be is absent in the present tense in Russian, and whatever complement comes in the sentence is in the nominative case, like Denis student. However, as you noticed in some of the examples, in the past and in the future, you will sometimes see that complement being in the instrumental. We'll talk more about this. A quick review of the instrumental noun endings. Om yem, oi ye you, ami yami.
So let's look at some examples here. Когда мама Кейтлин была студенткой, она училась в Париже. Versus Наталья Михайловна русская, ее бабушка тоже была русская. Why in the first example do we have instrumental, whereas in the second example we have nominative? And I do have to say that this can vary depending on some different factors. So you might hear one or the other, nominative or instrumental, in the past, and there might be variation. But in this case, why do we tend to have one versus the other? It tends to be that things that are temporary states would take instrumental. So a profession might be considered a temporary state. A student status would be considered a temporary state. And that would take instrumental, like our example with Mama Кейтлин. But when you have something like Babushka Натальи Михайловны, like her nationality, she was Russian, она была русская, something that's permanent like nationality, it'll tend to be nominative. We'll also talk briefly about predicate adjectives. As you know, in the present tense, комната большая. We can also have short form adjectives as predicates, like вы правы, Катя и Олег знакомы. Also, sometimes we can have predicate adjectives that could be either in the nominative or the instrumental case. For now, we want you to know these phrases. If you want to say, when I was little, like when I was a little kid, for example. If you're male, когда я был маленьким. If you're female, когда я была маленькой.